want to read to you from Howard Thurman's book, Meditations of the Heart. And I'll tell you a little bit about him first. He was a theologian, philosopher, mentor, and he was one of the first pastors to inspire Martin Luther King to merge Gandhi's philosophy of nonviolent resistance with the civil rights movement. Thurman dedicated his life to the pursuit of a society that could acknowledge its difference, yet elevate its common human ties. He visualized a world where racial, ethnic, or religious barriers did not serve as a roadblock to creating meaningful relationships. He called on us to do what makes us come alive. And I want to read to you from his book, Meditations of the Heart, which has 152 meditations. This one is called A Lull in the Rhythm of Doing. The place of prayer and meditation in the life of modern man is limited and hedged in by the multiplicity of details to which attention must be given as a normal part of daily experience. It is true that in some sense, a man's whole life may be regarded as his prayer. Ordinarily, what a man does is an expression of his intent, and his intent is the focusing of his desiring, and his desires are the prayers of his heart. But such explanations are far from satisfactory. There is no argument needed for the necessity of taking time out for being alone, for withdrawal, for being quiet without and still within. The sheer physical necessity is urgent because the body and the entire nervous system cry out for the healing waters of silence. One could not begin the cultivation of the prayer life at a more practical point than deliberately to seek each day, and several times a day, a lull in the rhythm of daily doing, a period when nothing happens that demands active participation. It is a wonderful way with which to begin the day and to bring one's day to an end. At first, the quiet times may be quite barren, or merely a retreat from exhaustion. One has to get used to the stillness, even after it has been achieved. The time may be used for taking stock, for examining one's life direction, one's plan, one's relations, and the like. This in itself is most profitable. It is like cleaning out the closets or the desk drawers or getting things in order. The time may be used for focusing and refocusing one's purpose in the light of what at first may be only one's idea of the best and the highest. Then quiet changes begin to take place. Somewhere along the way, one's idea of the best and the highest takes on a transcendent character, and one begins to communicate with one's ideas of the best and the highest. Only a man does not talk to or with an idea. When the awareness of God comes in, how he entered, one does not know. One is certain that he has been there all the time. The assurance is categorical and becomes the very core of one's faith. Indeed, it becomes more and more one's faith. Suppose you begin now, this day, with the use of the quiet time in some such fashion as suggested. Thank you and have a great week.